Good afternoon, I'm Belinda De Lasheras with 2NURFM Hunter News. A second teenager has died following Saturday's horrific crash at Singleton. The 18-year-old driver passed away in John Hunter Hospital last night as a result of her injuries, while her 16-year-old passenger died at the scene. Muswellbrook Police Inspector Shane Buggy says investigations into the incident are continuing.
As a result of her injuries, the 18-year-old was flown from the scene to the John Hunter Hospital and unfortunately she passed away yesterday. The inquiries are continuing. The crash investigation unit made a number of inquiries at the scene and examined the scene. That's considering a number of factors.
Morisset pharmacists have voiced their concerns over plans to make painkillers containing codeine available by prescription only as part of a crackdown on drug abuse. The proposal means up to 150 codeine products, including Panadine, Nurofen Plus and Mercendol, would first require a medical nod of approval before going over the counter in a bid to tackle morbidity, toxicity and dependency issues. But pharmacists fear it'll choke an already struggling health system. The University of Newcastle is rolling out its new ParkFit fitness program for Hunter residents today, just in time for Heart Week. It says statistics rank Newcastle and Lake Macquarie the fourth worst performing region statewide, with 31.5% of the population obese. Physical education professor Ron Plotnikoff says it'll help get people moving.
It's an integrated program that incorporates using the outdoor environment, such as parks and trails, with fitness equipment or using stairs and benches to do activities, as well as walking and running in parks. People can do these fitness circuits throughout the region at Lake Macquarie, Dixon Park, Islington, and we have one set up at the uni.
Meanwhile, Cessnock Council is preparing to host a Heart Week awards ceremony for local businesses working to improve cardiac health in their communities. The ceremony recognises the efforts of 62 restaurants, takeaway outlets and cafes using frying oils with low levels of trans and saturated fats to help reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Regional Health Promotion Coordinator Penny Nilsson says every step helps.
Heart Week runs from the 3rd to the 9th of May, and this year the theme is to move more and sit less. In Cessnock, we are focusing on healthy eating and the Healthier Orals program. So since 2010, the Heart Foundation has been working to encourage local food businesses to use healthier frying oils.
Work is underway today on a raft of upgrades to improve the safety of motorists travelling along Raymond Terrace Road near Millers Forest. Around $1.3 million is being spent on resurfacing the road, widening shoulders and installing a number of curbside barriers, with upgrades to be completed in the next 8 weeks. Parliamentary Secretary for the Hunter, Scott MacDonald, says motorists need to be patient.
We've allocated $1.3 million to improve a 1.4 kilometre section of road from about 500 metres east of Turners Road to Eels Road at Millers Forest. So, look, there could be some disruption. It'll be subject to weather. Just asking for people's patience, but it's a terrific improvement for people who use that bit of road around Millers Forest.
And it's been a lucky escape for a Berry Park dairy cow, freed after 4 days stuck in a tree since the height of the region's superstorm. It comes after a neighbour earlier managed to rescue 2 calves from his flooding property using an aluminium boat. More than 400 livestock across the Hunter are thought to have perished in the disaster. Now with sport, Annabelle Regan.
Newcastle Knights captain Kurt Gidley looks set to play out his rugby league career in England. The 32-year-old is tipped to announce a 2-year deal with Warrington in the English Super League from next year. He made his NRL debut in 2001 and has played 236 games for the Knights. Meanwhile, the management of Knights centre Joey Leilua are denying speculation he's completed a deal to join Canberra next season. The 23-year-old signed a 2-year contract extension which would see him stay with Newcastle until the end of 2016, but rumours have surfaced as the weekend his contract includes a get-out clause in his favour. And in soccer, after being promoted to the Northern New South Wales Premier League this year, Maitland are poised to announce a new coach just 2 games into the season. It's understood work commitments have prevented head coach Chris Turner from regularly attending training sessions. His assistant, Reece Thompson, is likely to be named as his replacement. That's sport. I'm Annabelle Regan.
2NURFM News Time is 12:10.